Recently I've started thinking about what UFC fighters would do if they were not fighting, like as jobs. And after saying teacher like 4 times for 4 different fighters, I started realizing that I could make a series of this and for different jobs. So I might as well. And with the shortage of teachers I keep hearing about, I guess my video could push some of these fighters to choose a new path in life. So I'm going to talk about each fighter that could be a teacher and what subject they would be teaching. Mostly talking about high school, let's say, none too specific. I'm not talking about university, bachelor's, or kindergarten. Let's talk about high school. If they were teachers in high school, what would they be teaching? And let's start with the one that would need it the most, because right now he's unemployed. My boy Michael Chandler, he's going through it right now. Like I said, he's unemployed. He hasn't been employed for a couple years now. And when I look at him, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm just getting math teacher energy. He's the type of guy that while you're doing your exam, he's just gonna give you a pat on the back and slip you the answer real quick, just like keep it low key. And he sees you're making a mistake, and he's just gonna look at you and say like, nah, or like whisper you the number 7 or whatever. He just strikes me as that type of guy. He's definitely a math teacher. Because I don't know for you guys, but for me, math was always the hardest subject. And every time I was going through it, my math teacher, I still remember him to this day. He was always pulling up on me with some inspirational quotes, sending me emails during the evening. I was getting emails like in the group chat of the class with some inspirational quotes and some motivational quotes and videos about don't give up, and that's what Michael Chandler would do. That's definitely what Michael Chandler would do. So I see him, and I would have loved to have him as my math teacher. I could low-key also see him as a PE teacher, of course, just look at him, but I think I've got a better option for that, and that option for me makes more sense. Tell me that the GOAT PE teacher would not be Tony Ferguson, El Kukui. Tell me that he doesn't strike you as the type of guy that, you got PE like in the morning, and he's just gonna make you run laps around the school field just for fun, and he's just gonna push you, and it's never gonna be enough, and he's gonna take that shit like it's the Olympics. Everybody had that PE teacher who always did the most. It's never an in-between. It's either they don't really give a shit, or they're just doing the most and they treat that shit like it's the national team. And Tony is definitely the type of teacher that's gonna treat that shit like it's the national team. Like with him, there's no playing badminton or some shit. There's no playing tennis. With him, it's CrossFit all year long. And if you miss one class, if you dare miss one class, he's gonna be at your front door asking your mom about what happened. He's also the type of teacher that's gonna tell girls that having your period is not a reason to miss PE. And he's not gonna let that shit slide. So yeah, definitely Tony Ferguson for PE teacher. Maybe a little too intense for most, but as an athlete, we might have some fun with him. Now for my boy, Marty. I mean, just look at him. Do I have to say anything? Really, do I have to say anything? This guy is an art teacher. He's the guy that's gonna teach you how to paint, how to draw, how he's gonna have a couple classes in his courses about fashion design. And yeah, that's who he is, definitely. No questions about it. He's gonna teach every class in a creative way. He's gonna make it cinematic, just like he always talks with a cinematic voice. He makes everything so dramatic. And he's got all the prerequisite, my bad, of an art teacher, definitely. Like I can't say exactly what type of art you would teach. Like I've never took Kamaru for much of a painter or drawer or whatever, but like he's definitely teaching some types of art, like drama. Yeah, he's definitely like a drama teacher, but that's still an art, right? Yeah, and fashion design and all that shit. He's definitely teaching that because that's who he is. He's really at his core, he's an artist. And I never chose, actually, yeah, for a couple years, but for most of my high school career, let's say, I never chose arts. I was more of a music type of guy. But if I did choose art, I would have loved to have Kamaru as a teacher. Now, next up, this guy definitely is a history teacher. He's teaching history. There's no questions about it. He's gonna pull up to class 10 minutes late. He's gonna pull up to class 10 minutes late with a cup of coffee and like his hair all over the place, messy, everything, and talk in a monotone voice for the whole duration of the class, and then be angry at the students for not really listening to what he's saying. He's gonna talk about, like, half the class is gonna be about his personal issues, and he's gonna talk about how he's facing divorce, and the only reason he's teaching is because he couldn't get into law school or some shit like that. We all definitely know that type of teacher that just doesn't want to be there, but does it because he's kind of good at it. Yeah, that's Corey, definitely. But at the same time, I feel like he's the type of teacher that if you actually tried to get close to, you would have your back forever. Like, whether you meet him when you're 12 and you leave when you're 17, for the whole duration of your high school, he's gonna be there. He's gonna have your back. He's gonna see you in the hallway if you made an effort to get close to him. I did. I ain't gonna lie. With my history teacher, the one teacher that nobody liked, I was kind of trying to get close to him because I knew that shit could come back to me, and I did, and it worked. So I know by experience that this is the type of teacher you want to get close to, because he's gonna have your back forever. And for the next heavyweight champ, the next undisputed heavyweight champ, no questions about it, Stipe Miocic. This guy, I mean, do you even have to ask me? This guy is definitely the English teacher. Who better than him would suit that position? He's definitely the English teacher, and he's definitely good at it. He's the type of teacher with like 30 years of experience. He's one of the oldest teachers in the school. And for principal of the school, it came down to a simple choice: aura. And I had to go with my boy Alexpereira. When you were in high school or elementary school, you did not want to go see the principal. And if this guy was my principal, I would sit my ass tight and not make a sound in class. Just study, read the books, and perform. But yeah, nothing much to say about Pereira because I probably got other jobs for him that would suit him better. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I like making this video. It was different. So you guys let me know what you think. Leave a comment and you can like if you want to support the channel, and subscribe. I would appreciate it, and see you guys soon.